Blood up on the wall. Can you see it as the people fall from an AK-47 spraying down the hall? Oh, this screaming, this act is so inhuman. This must be living in a nightmare. Oh yeah, if you can see what I see, yeah, we're living in a nightmare. Oh yeah, if you can see what I see, yeah, we're living in a nightmare. Oh yeah, if you can see what I see, yeah, we're living in a nightmare. Oh yeah, if you can see what I see, yeah, we're living in a nightmare. My things won't that so main, won't that so main. Your dreams, my things won't that so main. Why would you wanna be right when what's wrong is what's right? In my darkness is light, I have you shining so bright. I give you power and hoes, flash your cars in the car.
One thing, if I had to like anything about jail, because jail is a fucked up place to be, is that when a brother goes in there and uses his time wisely, you know, pick up a book, you know, brother, read. You know, they don't give a fuck what it is. Ain't read nothing all their life. It could be Mary Had a Little Lamb, but they try hard. You know what I'm saying? Mary had a little lamb. Mary had a little lamb. Mary had a... Man, how many lambs did the bitch have? Okay, this shit is frustrating. And it's fucked up, though, when they read one book and get out and try to educate you on some shit. You ever see that motherfucker you ain't seen in a while? And you come up to him, you like, damn, man, where you been? And he's like, oh, man, these people had me incarcerated over some things I had done back in the past. But what I found is if I utilize my talent and my mind, I can grow as one human being. See, that's where I'm at with mine. I think we got to, in order to grow, we got to love the brother man and the other man. I think it's very important to do that. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, you got $5 on you I can borrow. And them brothers go in there working out, though. I like that, you know. Brothers go in there and get the little workout on, you know, pumping it up.
Cause I can see you. Yeah, I know you're bobbing your head. Cause I can see you. Yeah, I know you're bobbing your head. Cause I can see you. Yeah, I know you're bobbing your head. Cause I can see you. You can't see me? Back up in that ass once again. With some of that nigga Dash shit. Beating up on your eardrums. With some of that G-funk. Some of that gangster funk. Some of that ghetto funk. Call it what you want. Just don't forget the G. The motherfucking dog pound in the house.
Now tell me what's popping in your head, my brother. What you won't do, end up dead, motherfucker. I don't know why we got to kill each other. Cause on the streets you do and die, motherfucker.
Welcome back to the show. All right, 404-822-5467, 404-822-5467. You are listening to the Doug Stewart Show. So last night in the NFL, we had a couple of games. The Carolina Panthers took on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Cam Newton last night had one touchdown drive and capped by a 9-yard scoring pass to Kelvin Benjamin over the middle in the first series of Thursday night's 24-23 win at Jacksonville once again. He looked pretty sharp, I guess, in one series. Only threw 2 passes, completed 2 passes for 21 yards, and once again had the touchdown pass to Kelvin Benjamin. If Kelvin Benjamin, man, is taking that next step in his progression as far as being a wide receiver, where he's a real – because let's see. So last year he played – did he play last year or did he not play last year? Last year he had a down year. The year before he was injured the entire season. And the year before that, I think he was a rookie. So I think he's in his 4th year right now. If him and Cam can get on the same page, man, and he could be that receiver that everybody thought he could be coming out of Florida State, they're going to be a problem. Christian McCaffrey had 7 carries for 21 yards. It doesn't sound impressive. And I didn't actually watch this game. This wasn't the game on TV. they actually had the other game on TV last night, which was the Dolphins and the Philadelphia Eagles. Speaking of which, Carson Wentz and Jay Cutler both played in this game last night. Jay Cutler went 5 for 8 for 105 yards, 1 touchdown. He threw a touchdown to Michael Kendricks, or he threw his first touchdown to both of his new receivers, Michael Kendricks, who also returned an interception, 31 yards for a score. And the Philadelphia Eagles beat the Miami Dolphins 38-31 on Thursday night. Kendrick had actually returned an interception for a touchdown. Playing in his second game since coming out of retirement to replace injured Dolphin starter Ryan Tannehill, Cutler was 5 of 8 for 105 yards and 1 TD. They got after his ass last night. That Philadelphia defensive line, man, looks like an absolute beast. Derek Barnett, who they drafted in the first round this year out of Tennessee, looked phenomenal and has looked phenomenal throughout training camp. Everybody's saying he's going to push for a starting job there. Carson Wentz threw a touchdown pass, a long 50-yard touchdown pass, like a stream or a post pattern it looked like, to Torrey Smith, who's there now. One thing I will say about Philadelphia, man, they made sure and surrounded this Wentz kid with some real targets. Torrey Smith and Alshon Jeffrey come over to the Philadelphia Eagles this year, and so that's a good look. So those were 2 games we had last night. We'll get into some of the other matchups you're going to see this weekend here on the Doug Stewart Show here in a second. But let me grab a call. Caller, thanks for calling the show. What's your name? Where you calling from? What you want to talk about?
Hey, this is Mike from Chicago, Doug. What's going on?
Mike from Chicago. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Hey, man, I listen to this podcast every day. I'm a teacher, so I never get to listen to it live. I got the day off, so I'm calling.
Man, that's what's up.
I want to talk about Floyd real quick.
Yeah, what are your thoughts?
I know he's going to win. I know he's going to win, but I don't know if you watched that Showtime show at all. But it sure don't look like he's doing a lot of training on that show.
Right.
Hold up.
I'm sorry. You're saying he looks like he's doing a lot of training or not enough?
Not enough. I've been watching that since it was 24/7 on HBO. And back in the day, it used to be about 75% training, 25% the other stuff. I've been watching it all these 4 episodes. It's about 10% training and about 90% of his foolishness with the money and the trips and all that. Now, I'm from Chicago. I done never been in the ring, but I done fought plenty of niggas. And I'm telling you right now, the worst thing you can do is underestimate somebody. And it sure seems like he's doing that. So
okay.
I still think he's going to win, but... And I got one more thing, Doug. One more thing.
No, hold on. Let me stop you before you get to... Remember what you were about to say.
Okay.
So Coach Bramble says that he's heard that Floyd's been training a lot. What particular show are you watching? I know that they wanted to do a 24/7 style show, but it's not on HBO. So where are you seeing this particular show at?
It's called Showtime All Access. It's the exact same show, it's the exact same narrator, everything's exactly the same. It's just on Showtime.
Got you. I did not know that. So I'm going to check that out tonight, man. All right.
Yeah, so he just bought a strip club. He's been in his own strip club, designing it, hanging out till 4, 5 in the morning. I know he's a late night owl because I watched it 24/7. What I'm saying is it looks like he's doing a lot less training. Now, he's still in shape. He still got the six-pack. He's still going to make weight. I know he's going to be all right, but I'm telling you, I only took one embarrassing L in my life, and it was to a white boy thinking I wasn't going to get faded, and he got me. So all I'm going to say, hey, and my other point is I haven't heard the BPA list yet, but please tell me Stacey Dash is on there for insulting my sister Maxine Waters. Please tell me you got her on there.
No. What's your name again, man?
Chicago Mac.
Chicago Mac, man. Great call, brother. Chicago Mac. That's what's up. So a couple of things. Chicago Mac talked about Stacey Dash disrespecting Maxine Waters. If you saw the little tweet that she sent out, and I don't know why we didn't get a nomination for her. I think that may have just happened recently or something like that. I don't know exactly when it did. But basically, Stacey Dash doing what Stacey Dash does and disrespecting Maxine Waters, I believe House of Representatives out of the state of California, I believe, and talking about her 15 minutes of fame. She received an award, and Stacey Dash just hating anything that is black, even though half of her, the good half of her, is black. right, now, Southside or Chicago Mac talked about this 24/7 style show with Mayweather that I have not seen. I don't think, do I even have Showtime? That might be the problem. I don't think I even have Showtime on my Sling package. I've got HBO, but I don't think, we may, I don't know, I got to go look, but I'm sure I could find it somewhere else if you know what I mean. So I haven't heard that Floyd is taking Conor McGregor lightly from anybody else outside of Chicago Mac. Now, what I would say is this is the last hurrah, and this thing is all about the optics of it, and they may just be filming, Floyd Mayweather Jr. doing things outside of the ring. I think the life storylines and, Floyd following Floyd Mayweather Jr. in his daily life and all of the hype and pomp and circumstances surrounding this fight, maybe the producers, the directors feel like that's more of the story, or should be the story on this training leading up to the fight. So I don't know. I haven't seen it, but I am going to look for it and see if I can find this series where they're following the behind-the-scenes moves of Floyd Mayweather Jr. before this fight on tomorrow night. But I haven't heard that or read that anywhere, that he's taking this fight lightly and he's not training. I've heard actually the opposite of that. So maybe it's just a situation where they're just not showing him in the gym a lot, and they're just showing all of the shenanigans and the opulence of nightclubs and Vegas and money and this, that, and the other. I'm hoping that's the case. I'm hoping it's not a situation like the Great White Hype with Damon Wayans when he took the dude for lightly and came in all flabby and out of shape, and the dude, he still won the fight, but the dude came in and landed a couple punches on him, and then he was in trouble. I don't think that's going to be the case, but hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully we see Floyd handle his business. You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Yeah, today we're paying homage to Martin Lawrence from KC in the chat room, who says Pumpkinhead Doug working hard labor so he wouldn't forget where he came from. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so each summer, man, one summer I worked at the telephone company. Entire long, that was hell. We cleared right away for telephone lines. Same thing I did at my mama's job at the electric company, which is called Berkeley Co-op. If you're from the low country, you'll know that name. Which clearing right away basically means you cut, alleys through the woods and knock down trees, cut down trees, knock down shrubbery and everything so that they can put power lines up. Did that one summer. Worked at Santee Cooper one summer, like in a 100-foot pit where the trains brought coal and dropped, and the bottom opened up and coal dropped into the bottom, and that's what they used to burn for electricity. And so what my job was